Only 4 companies in the world are worth more than $2 trillion: Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, parent company of Google, and computer chip maker Nvidia.
You have arrived at a developers conference. There will be a lot of science described.
AI, which was enabled by this new form of computing we call accelerated computing that took 3 decades to do, is probably the single greatest invention.
Nvidia has just introduced the ultimate computer processor, featuring a revolutionary architecture that sets a new standard in computing power. During the 2024 Nvidia GTC conference, CEO Jensen Huang revealed the groundbreaking Nvidia chip, which surpasses traditional system processors by an unrivaled margin. What makes this chip so extraordinary? What are the implications for the future of AI? Join us as we delve into the remarkable capabilities of Nvidia's latest innovation and uncover the alarming message it has sent to all computers. The bright future of AI. Nvidia, the trillion-dollar company, has come out with something truly extraordinary as far as AI and computers are concerned. The company believes that every business that uses generative AI effects has the potential to be revolutionized. All that's needed is the technology to match the challenge. The company initially unveiled the Hopper architecture in 2023, and it was one of a kind.
And you asked it to summarize. What did it say? Summarize it for me. What's the meaning? This is no different than a long page of genes. What's the meaning of that?
However, with the sole aim of empowering the next generation of AI technologies for enterprises, the Silicon Valley giant unveiled its advanced architecture, the Blackwell computing platform, at the firm's annual GTC conference. All and sundry were gathered, listening to one man, Jensen Huang, CEO of Nvidia, in San Jose, California. This new revolutionary architecture is named after David Harold Blackwell, a mathematician at the University of California, Berkeley, specializing in statistics and game theory. The firm claims that while using 25 times less cost and energy than before, the platform allows organizations to deploy real-time generative AI on trillion-parameter language models. Jensen Huang said in a statement that generative AI is the defining technology of our time. Blackwell is the engine to power this new industrial revolution. Working with the most dynamic companies in the world, we will realize the promise of AI for every industry. The tech giant has said that there are 6 revolutionary accelerated computing technologies in the Blackwell GPU architecture.
Let me show you. Here, Bill, look at this.
This will help Nvidia take advantage of new business opportunities in different areas such as data processing, engineering simulation, electronic design automation, computer-aided drug design, quantum computing, and generative artificial intelligence. Blackwell is powered by a custom-built 4NP TSMC process and boasts 208 billion transistors connected via 10 terabytes per second chip-to-chip links. The new architecture is also enhanced with micro-tensor scaling and advanced dynamic range management. It supports double the compute and model sizes, along with 4-bit floating-point AI inference. Nvidia believes that the latest NVLink in Blackwell offers 1.8 terabytes per second of bidirectional throughput per GPU, which enables seamless communication among up to 576 GPUs for complex LLMs. GPUs powered by Blackwell feature a dedicated engine for reliability, availability, and serviceability, with added chip-level capabilities for AI-based preventative maintenance. This enhances system uptime and resilience for large-scale AI deployments, reducing operating costs. AI models and customer data are safeguarded by advanced confidential computing, while also maintaining performance, including support for encryption protocols, vital in sectors like healthcare and finance. What this new Nvidia Blackwell platform aims to do is simple: revolutionize and introduce a new era in computing prowess. Database queries are also accelerated by a dedicated decompression engine, ensuring top data analytics and science performance. In no time at all, GPU-accelerated data processing will become increasingly prevalent. According to the American chipmaker, the new Blackwell chip outperforms its predecessor, Hopper, by 2.5 times in FP8 for training and 5 times in FP4 for inference. It has a 5th-generation NVLink interface that can support up to 576 GPUs and is twice as fast as Hopper. Additionally, 2 Blackwell NVIDIA B200 Tensor Core GPUs are connected to the NVIDIA Grace CPU via the NVIDIA GB200. Grace Blackwell Superchip via a 900 GB per second ultra-low-power NVLink chip-to-chip interface. Huang, while displaying a board containing the system, explained that with this much computation packed into such a compact size, this computer is the first of its type. He said they feel like it's one big happy family working on one application together because this is memory coherent. 2 other technologies released during the event, the new Quantum X 800 InfiniBand and Spectrum X 800 Ethernet platforms, can be used to connect GB200-powered systems for the best AI performance. Both platforms offer sophisticated networking at up to 800 gigabytes per second. For Blackwell to scale up,
we are actually generating what we call de novo, completely new.
It is also powered by a powerful 5th-generation chip that is a lot faster and more efficient than previous chips. The NVLink Innovative Switch. To kick Blackwell up a notch, NVIDIA created a brand new chip called NVLink Switch. With 1.8 terabytes per second, each may connect 4 NVLink interconnects and perform in-network reduction to reduce traffic. There's another platform, NVIDIA GB200 NVL72, which is a multi-node, liquid-cooled rack-scale system. It uses Blackwell to provide supercharged computing for trillion-parameter models. Huang called it one giant GPU. The one giant GPU includes 36 Grace Blackwell superchips, linked by 5th-generation NVLink, including 72 Blackwell GPUs and 36 Grace CPUs. The GB200 NVL72 also has NVIDIA BlueField 3 data processing units to support GPU compute elasticity in hyperscale AI clouds, composable storage, zero-trust security, and cloud network acceleration. When compared to the same number of NVIDIA H100 Tensor Core GPUs, the GB200 NVL72 offers up to a 30x performance boost and up to a 25x reduction in cost and energy consumption for LLM inference applications. But that's not all. NVIDIA also unveiled a next-generation AI supercomputer powered by NVIDIA GB200 Grace Blackwell superchips that can easily handle trillion-parameter models for superscale generative AI training and inference workloads with continuous uptime, the NVIDIA DGX SuperPod. According to the firm, the new DGX SuperPod has a revolutionary and extremely efficient liquid-cooled rack-scale design that can process 11.5 exaflops of AI supercomputing at FP4 precision and 240 terabytes of fast memory, with more capacity available with additional racks. That is, of course, with NVIDIA DG GB200 processors at its core. According to Huang, people will think of data centers in the future as AI factories. Their goal in life is to generate revenues, which in this case is intelligence. The company has revealed that the world's leading cloud service providers, innovative AI firms, system and server suppliers, local cloud service providers, as well as telecoms, are set to embrace Blackwell for their revenue businesses. While NVIDIA has made a significant breakthrough in the world of GPUs with its creation of Blackwell, it has also excelled in the world of robotics. The next-generation Project Groot. NVIDIA, the $2 trillion company, has announced the launch of Project Groot, its new foundational model, which will help the development of such robots in industrial use cases. This groundbreaking revelation was made at Nvidia GTC 2024. The company is confident that the new launch will enable robots to be smarter and more functional than ever before. And what's more, they'll do so by watching the actions of humans. GROOT stands for Generalist Robot 00 Technology.
These packages, incredible bodies of software, will be optimized and packaged.
While announcing the project on stage at Nvidia GTC 2024, Jensen Huang revealed that robots powered by the platform will be designed to understand natural language and emulate movements by observing humans. With this, they'll quickly learn coordination, dexterity, and other skills to navigate, adapt, and interact with the real world, which will not lead to a robot uprising, which is a scary thing to even think of. Huang went on to show off several demos which saw Project Groot-powered robots carry out several tasks, from XXX, showing their possibility. According to him, building foundation models for general humanoid robots is one of the most exciting problems to solve in AI today. The enabling technologies are coming together for leading roboticists around the world to take giant leaps towards artificial general robotics. The CEO also highlighted the scale of importance of Project Groot by noting that a new computing system specifically designed for humanoid robots has been built by the company. This system is known as Jensen Huang. The SoC includes a GPU based on the latest Nvidia Blackwell architecture, which includes a transformer engine able to deliver 800 teraflops of AI performance, allowing them to run multimodal generative AI models like Groot. The company also revealed that its Nvidia Isaac robotics platform has been upgraded. It is designed to make robotic arms smarter, more flexible, and more efficient than ever, making them a much more appealing choice for factories and industrial use cases across the world. The upgrade to this revolutionary system includes new collections of robotics pre-trained models, libraries, and reference hardware aimed at helping the robots learn faster and be more efficient. AI is an ally to any business, yet the skepticism of mankind cannot be overlooked. Therefore, to help businesses incorporate AI, the tech company has built something truly amazing. Nvidia Machine Learning Microservices. Almost, if not all, businesses need AI. Therefore, in its attempt to help businesses of all sizes embrace the new AI-driven world, Nvidia has unveiled a new approach for software and microservice access. And according to them, this could change everything. A myriad of code and services are currently needed to create or run software, but Nvidia Inference Microservices, or NIM offerings, will look to replace that.
The Grace CPU has a super fast chip-to-chip link.
A NIM will simply collate together a collection of containerized models and their dependencies in a single package, and that package can then be distributed and deployed where needed. Jensen Huang said in his keynote speech at the GTC event that this new approach signals a shift for businesses everywhere. As he puts it, it is unlikely that you'll write it from scratch or write a bunch of Python code or anything like that. You will likely assemble a team of AI. He also noted that NIM deployments will be no stranger to AI tools and LLMs as companies across the world look to embrace the latest technologies. He gave an example of how Nvidia itself, the producer of the platform, is using one such NIM to create an internal chatbot designed to solve common problems encountered when building chips, helping improve knowledge and capabilities across the board. The CEO also adds that NIM is built for portability and control and can be deployed on-premise data centers and even local workstations, including its RTX workstations and PCs, as well as its DGX and DGX cloud services. This is rather than across only the cloud. It is made easier for developers, as they can access AI models through APIs that adhere to the industry standards for services. NIM is available as part of the company's new platform and hub for AI services, NVIDIA AI Enterprise, offering a one-stop shop for businesses to understand and access new tools. With NIM, the use of AI spreads across LLMs, VLMS, drug discovery, medical imaging, and other fields. NVIDIA is not only focused on AI, climate conditions have also drawn its attention. And for that reason, something truly remarkable is going on in the company walls. Welcome to the Omniverse. Undoubtedly, humanity faces a great challenge today when it comes to the matter of climate change. While climate changes occur naturally, there's also the fact that in the last 200 years, human activities have directly and very precisely influenced the otherwise normal climate cycles. Countless times, Scientists have warned policymakers of the disaster that will happen in the coming decades if we fail to act effectively and with extreme urgency. In his 2022 GTC keynote, Nvidia's CEO Jensen Huang touched on this problem. In his speech, he mentioned how scientists believe humanity will need a billion-x scale of computing power to effectively simulate regional climate change. Nvidia has developed 3 core technologies: GPU-accelerated computations, physics-informed AI models, and AI supercomputers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is orange, and this is the famous green. They are the BDX robots of Disney,
which together can grant a million-x speed up. Now, however, the company has launched a mission to tackle a crucial goal for climate science. As Jensen Huang says, to close the gap towards that billion-x, we need to adopt effective mitigation and adaptation strategies and save our planet from its impending future. Nvidia believes that the key to this is its full-stack approach. As to how they plan to fulfill the EU mandate to achieve climate neutrality by 2050, it is something completely out of this world. They plan to make a digital twin of our planet, Earth. Nvidia set itself up to build the most powerful AI supercomputer designed for climate science. This futuristic technology is known as Earth-2, a physically accurate, high-fidelity, and ultra-high-resolution replica of the actual Earth, continuously running to predict climate and weather events at regional and global scales. Earth's digital twin is uniquely suited to take on the challenge. As Jensen Huang said in a Q&A session with analysts, Earth-2 will be constantly recalibrating against the Earth, constantly refining its models, and constantly making future predictions. A digital twin, unlike traditional simulations, is constantly synchronized with its real-world counterpart. This is done through detailed measurements. Additionally, it's extremely fast, and as David Matthew Hall, a senior data scientist at Nvidia puts it, Earth-2 can provide actionable feedback in actionable time. The Nvidia CEO said economists, biologists, scientists, and companies in countries all over the world will be able to simulate whether the dams that they're building in Venice are going to make a difference. They'll simulate what's going to happen to the Mekong River in Southeast Asia. They'll simulate what's going to change in the climate conditions in California. He added, saying that Earth-2 will be Earth number 2. The company revealed that to build Earth-2, 2 essential technological pillars are needed: Modulus and Omniverse, Nvidia's simulation engine. People will build virtual worlds into the Omniverse, and these worlds will naturally obey the laws of physics. They can operate at vast scales and are also shareable, thereby allowing scientists around the world to collaborate at the same time. Scientists also need an AI model to simulate and predict Earth's climate and weather, even though the Omniverse allows for visualization and interactive exploration, and that's where Modulus comes in.
Of almost all digital knowledge, and anything you can digitize, we can understand the meaning. So let me give you an example.
As a framework for developing physics ML neural network models trained with terabytes of data, Modulus uses the Fourier neural operator framework to establish the basis for predicting climate variations and atmospheric events fast and accurately by providing AI models with the ability to understand physics. Nvidia is exceptionally well positioned to solve the problem of predicting normal and extreme weather and climatic events at an ultra-high resolution, both at regional and global scales. This is as a result of the simulation and visualization power of the Omniverse combined with the accuracy of physics-informed AI models that Modulus develops, as well as GPU-accelerated computation at the data center scale. The company has been dominating AI, but that doesn't mean it's alone. There are other companies that, though not as pronounced as Nvidia, are gradually making themselves known and threatening its position as the number one. The fierce AI competition. Nvidia is the king of AI. There is no question about it. However, since entering the decade of 2020, the GPU market has become even more competitive as AMD and Nvidia lock horns repeatedly to dominate the world of GPU. The good thing is that some of the best graphics cards ever in the past couple of years have been born from the rivalry between the two. and these GPUs have transformed both gaming and creative workloads alike. Now that AI has been thrown into the mix, the battle for GPU champion is hotter than it's ever been, even as the fight on the more budget-friendly end of the spectrum is also engaged, with both companies putting out strong contenders for the best cheap graphics card of 2023. As a result of innovations like ray tracing and graphics upscaling, as well as pricing strategies that have seen both companies leapfrogging each other at times, the competition has fluctuated quite a bit over the years. Each company has compelling products that make it hard to easily pick a winner, whether it's the best 4K graphics card, the best 1440p graphics card, or the best 1080p graphics card. AMD has always been known as the more affordable brand of graphics cards. This remains true after 2023's graphics card launches have filled out each company's primary product stack, with AMD coming out ahead in every pricing tier, whether it's premium, mid-range, or budget. Notwithstanding, Nvidia is still the king of AI, dominating the global market by a huge margin, irrespective of the number of competitors it has. In a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on Wednesday, the CEO of the tech titan said that it expects an increasingly competitive environment in the future, as rival companies ramp up CPU, GPU, and AI production, among other technologies such as Ethernet. According to him, some of Nvidia's competitors may have greater marketing, financial, distribution, and manufacturing resources than they do, and may be more able to adapt to customers or technological changes.
It'll imagine some things, it'll test it with real-world experience, it'll be grounded by that, and that entire loop is just one giant loop.
Nvidia admitted that its top competitor this year is the Chinese phone manufacturing company, Huawei. While this is the first time that Nvidia has labeled Huawei as one of its competitors, the two have competed for some time. The 910B chip, which is Huawei's flagship product, competes directly with Nvidia's A100 chip, which was unveiled about 3 years ago. China's AI chip market is valued at $7 billion, according to analysts. Reuters reported that before anticipated U.S. regulations tightened restrictions on exporting advanced AI chips to China, Chinese tech giant Baidu ordered chips from Huawei. Aside from Huawei, Nvidia also mentioned companies like Alibaba, Alphabet, Amazon, and Microsoft as rivals in providing cloud services, and the likes of Intel, Qualcomm, and Samsung as competitors in providing hardware and software for SoC products. While it is true that Nvidia's rivals are not backing down, the truth is that they're also not catching up to its speed, destroying the competition. Nvidia has become the dominant force in the AI hardware industry. This is something known by all. The name Nvidia is now practically synonymous with chips and AI, and Jensen Huang knows it all too well. The tech titan is so confident in the ability of his products that he said at the CEPR conference that even if the competitors' chips were free, they would not be cheap enough. In other words, the competitors' chips would still be a worse option than Nvidia's expensive alternatives. This was a message which left the audience completely speechless. He was asked about the prospect of rivals that could offer competing chips that were, though not as good as Nvidia's, good enough to replace Nvidia's, and at a much cheaper price. In his answer, Huang started by complaining that Nvidia has more competition than anyone on the planet, having to deal not only with direct competitors, but also with customers who buy its AI products to design competing versions. He also said that despite knowing that the customers want to create a chip that would surpass Nvidia, he still shows these customers the current and future designs of his chips, partly due to Nvidia's completely open book policy that sees it working with almost everyone in the industry. This claim of openness given by Huang and his claim of working with competitors will likely cause some people to raise eyebrows. According to a report from last month, Grok, a hardware startup that creates AI chips for LLM inference, said Nvidia customers have to be secretive about acquiring or ordering AI acceleration tech from rival firms in case Nvidia decides to delay their orders as punishment.
208 billion transistors, and so you could see, I can see.
Former Vice President Scott Herkelman, who previously worked for Team Green, said that Nvidia is the GPU cartel. and they control all supply. About Nvidia's price of AI accelerators and whether competitors' alternatives would offer better value for money, Huang gave his opinion, saying that only those who buy and sell chips would care to think about the prices, while those who operate data centers would only think about the cost of operations. Despite increasing to $16.8 million, Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger's compensation still pales in comparison to AMD's Lisa Su. The CEO added that thanks to factors such as time to deployment, performance, utilization, and flexibility, Nvidia's chips exhibit an excellent total cost of ownership, which is a measure of both direct and indirect costs. It is this excellence that led Huang to claim that the TCO is so good that even if competitors were giving their chips away for free, it wouldn't be cheap enough. It would not be surprising in the least to see a lot of people argue with Huang's claims of Nvidia's benevolence, but it's not difficult to understand where his hubris comes from. Nvidia is now the third most valuable company in the world, with a market cap of $2.19 trillion, and could soon replace Apple in second place, all thanks to its dominance of the advanced AI hardware market. It also propelled Huang to the 20th position on Bloomberg's Billionaires Index, with a fortune now standing at $77.2 billion. With the tech frenzy still yet to completely die down, the question is naturally born in people's hearts as to what AI will look like in a few years. The future of Nvidia chips. Speaking at the 2024 CPER Economic Summit, Huang made a rather bold prediction. He said that in as little as 5 years, AI will be able to pass every single test taken by humans, not just the legal bar exams that it can complete today, but also highly specialized medical licensing exams. Silicon Valley hopes to create computers that can think like humans. Huang, who holds the reins of the world's leading producer of artificial intelligence chips used to create systems like OpenAI's ChatGPT, was asked a question at an economic forum held at Stanford University about how long it would take to achieve this silicon dream. According to the tech CEO, the answer to that question is largely dependent on how the goal is defined.
This is Nvidia Project Groot.
If we're talking about the ability to pass human tests, then it won't be an overstatement to say that artificial general intelligence will arrive soon, meaning that efforts are already underway to bring this dream to reality. He opined that if he gave an AI every single test that can be imagined, one could make that list of tests and put it in front of the computer science industry. And there's a good guess that in 5 years, AI will do well on every single one. As if to buttress his earlier point, he said that in about 10 years, the computational capabilities of AI systems will be 1,000,000 times bigger than they are today. Systems that generate synthetic data will have a greater capacity to continuously learn, infer, and imagine. Instead of only instantly answering questions, forthcoming AI systems will also have the ability to think critically through problems over longer periods of time. According to the tycoon, in the keynote question and answer session, in the future, the way we interact with AI will be very different from what can be done with ChatGPT, OpenAI, and other AI models today. But whether that means that AI technology will be able to mimic the human mind, Huang said he wasn't sure. According to him, there needs to be a general agreement about what it means when one says that AI has achieved human intelligence. If such a consensus cannot be reached, then it is nearly impossible to point out which AI needs to get before it can be said that it has achieved human-level intelligence. He said that to have true artificial general intelligence, one needs to first understand success and be able to define it. Therefore, it's hard to achieve as an engineer because engineers need defined goals. In other words, where the goals aren't defined, engineers can hardly do anything about them. A member of the audience also asked a question about how many more chip factories, called fabs in the industry, are needed to support the growth of the AI industry. According to some media reports, Sam Altman, chief executive of OpenAI, has said that many more fans are needed. Huang, on the other hand, agreed that more will be needed, but also went further to say that each chip will also get better over time, which acts to limit the number of chips needed. According to him, there's no doubt that we're going to need more fabs. However, it should be noted that engineers are tremendously improving the algorithms and processing of AI over time. It's not as if the efficiency of computing is what it is today, and therefore the demand is this high. He then declared that he is improving computing 1,000,000 times over the next 10 years. Do you think the new Nvidia chip will greatly affect the course of AI? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.